P-Cube. Esperai. Kadokawa Games. Any depictions of real-life places, people, organizations is purely coincidental. I don't know if that's exactly what it said. I didn't catch it really just scrolled through it. Anyway, welcome, everyone, to Root Film. This will be our next playthrough. I don't really know much about this. I mean, I pretty much just gotten general screenshots of it. I do believe... Now, don't hold me against anything, because I honestly thought Indivisible was going to be a visual novel experience, but that ended up being almost like a medium-sized RPG. But from the screenshots and just from what I can gather from this game, it appears to be more on the visual novel side. Which isn't bad, because that's kind of what I was hoping for. At least I'm hoping for it. I don't know if I can go through another RPG right now. That did take some time. So I'm hoping that this isn't going to be something super crazy. But, I mean, I guess crazy's fine too. But I wanna get into more of my practice. And first things first, though, I need to check my settings real quick. So they did have voice volume, so I configured. I think my settings are good. I probably will have to like test it with this first episode just to see how sound is, because I don't know, dude. Because sound in games always has me messed up, because especially after playing the Coma, because for some reason the cutscenes were 10 times louder than the rest of the game. I literally don't know why. It's like it must have been some kind of audio balancing they messed up on their side. But, like, the cutscenes were, like, super freaking loud. And then it's like the rest of the game was just super quiet. So it was weird. So, like, I don't know how this... Oh, and the same thing happened with, what was it? When I played a part of Ultra Despair Girls. The cutscenes, again, were just so... It's like commercials. Like, commercials for some reason get super loud, but then the actual program is, like, super quiet. I don't know. So, audio is going to be probably a little beans in the first episode until I figure everything out, but... Hopefully it's at least bearable right now, and you can at least hear some things properly. But anywho, let's get into this bit. I'm hopefully going to be reading all the dialogue here. Winter has come for me, and me alone. My body convulses uncontrollably. My cells desperately try to start a fire, but to no avail as my temperature drops and drops. The only warmth I can feel is a tepid liquid on the back of my shoulders and head. It hurts. It hurts so bad. Who the hell said death by falling doesn't hurt, since you'd faint before hitting the ground? It hurts. It hurts so bad. You lied. You liar. Inside my head, I curse someone over and over. Nobody said it would hurt. Nobody said it would hurt this bad. I want to cry out for help, but I can't say a word. I can't even breathe. Tears stream through my eyes. My eyes! Yes, I can still move them. I spot someone out of the corner of one eye. Hurry up. Hurry up and save me. It's cold. So cold. Somebody, please, hurry. Whoa, you for real? There's some pink stuff coming out. Gross. What are they saying? People mutter amongst themselves as they timidly approach me. Why? Won't they help me? As my vision starts to haze, I see them all take out their phones. Without a word, they all turn their phone cameras toward me. I see. They're only approaching to take pictures. They're just here for the spectacle, to take pictures and upload them online. I sink into despair as my vision fades to black. Sis, I'm sorry. And then I embrace the winter that has come for me, and me alone. Well, what a start to that. All right, so apparently someone jumped off the building. Or they were pushed off. It sounds to me like they weren't trying to die. Yagumo Part 1, Prologue. I should say, so if you want sort of like the back of the book, like spark noted version of this game, or at least like the gist of what they give you. So apparently this game is you play as a film crew that is trying to film their movie when they stumble upon a dead body. And then they got to like solve the mystery from there. As far as kind of like the spark notes as what I saw here. So I don't know how all this is going to get linked together. But that was definitely an interesting start to this. So I'm really excited to see what happens next. Click, click. Click, 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 click. Oh, is it like keyboard like... I don't know if you can hear those. I'm trying to like immerse you with the sound. Is Magari the chick or the dude? I'm assuming it's the chick. So what do we want to go for here? This should just about do it, right? Let's preview the scene. Sure thing, boss. Hey, wait a sec. Did you hear anything? Cut that out! What's gotten into you? Shh, listen. It's like a growl or something. Huh? Oh my gosh, I actually hear it. Huh? What? It's getting closer, isn't it? Ah! What is that? What the hell is that? Ah! 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 The van! Back to the van! No. Wait for me! The engine, damn it! Why now? Hurry up! It's coming! Ah! No! And there. That's what we've got. Maybe make the ghost actress face more gray? No, if we overdo it, it'll be Uncanny Valley. Maybe we can turn saturation down just a bit. Honestly, will anyone even take this seriously? It's clearly fake. Like, for starters, why would you even keep the camera running? Why don't... hey, don't worry about it. I mean, it's just a small project for some summer hype. You watch it, you get hyped for a test of courage. Kids these days eat this stuff up, right? Okay, but whatever you say. Okay, boomer. Okay, boomer. In your interview, you said that you like that sort of stuff, didn't you? Well, friends often take me to tests of courage, at least. See what I mean? You get to please your people and put food on the table, too. Win-win. You really set your sights low, huh? Shut up. Anyway, principal photography's done, so handle the subtitling. I'll do the editing. Sure, I'll put the rough edit in the usual folder. Thanks. With that parting word, Yagumo scratches... Oh, is this like supposed to be like a narrator instead of... Yeah, I think this... Okay, so... Gotta get my narration voice down. Yes. With the parting words, Yagumo scratches his head and leaves the editing room. No, we'll just read it normally. Actually, that would be kind of funny if I did something like that. With that parting word, Yagumo scratches his head and leaves the editing room. Aine, is that how you say it? Aine Magari simply watches as he leaves, leaning back in her chair and signing. When I saw him at the Asian Film Convention, he seemed like the next big filmmaker. But now, after just 3 years, he's turned into such a gloomy old man. If he acts the Max Yagumo pseudonym and went back to using his real name, Rentaro Yagumo, would he be cool again? Okay, so I'm assuming she's kind of like fresh out of Ooh, create autosave? I guess. But I was gonna, oh shoot, what was I gonna say? Okay, so I'm getting the gist that she's probably like fresh out of like college or whatever, like getting into her career as like a filmmaker, and this guy must be some kind of like more renowned filmmaker, or at least like he had some good. Maybe he's still kind of like a niche filmmaker, but like he's really good at what he did, so she's kind of like wanted to work for him, but now he's kind of probably like, oh man, we gotta please the kids, we gotta relate to them. Maybe try putting in some sugary cereals or something. Like he's, not as good as he used to be because he's trying to like relate to everyone or something, or just kind of like make the bank and not really care about his filmmaking. So she's kind of like, oh, okay, I'll do whatever you say, boss. That's the kind of gist I got. Anyway, maybe I should check my email now. Do I go to my room? What do? What am I doing? Oh, am I playing? Wait, Yagumo's him, right? Oh, I'm stupid. Why did I say it as her? Maybe I should go check my email. Back in his room, Yagumo boots up his personal computer. Guess I'll check my email. If only I'd get more serious job requests. He ponders the possibility as he opens his email, finding about 3 new messages. Subject, you're in grave danger. Subject, your password has been frozen. Subject, I'm heading to Shimane. I mean, these look like spam to me. This is probably like, your Netflix account has been frozen. Please pay us $5 million and we'll get it back for you. And then I don't know what you're in, maybe grave danger is like, do I have a higher up, or am I like the boss here? Am I the CEO of this filmmaking? I'm assuming because it seems like it's called Yagumo Films or something, so I'm assuming he's like the owner. So let's go to, I'm heading to Shimane. Subject, I'm heading to Shimane from Sakuya. When he sees the sender's name, Yagumo freezes. It's from his younger sister. That's weird. Since when does Sakuya email me? He wonders why he didn't just use Line. Or she didn't just use Line. Isn't Line like Japanese like text messaging or something? I don't know, dude. I don't really know much about like. Decided to drink while talking again. I don't know much. I think it is. I mean, I feel like I've seen enough anime to know that's. I'm assuming that's like their cell phone line. Like their text messaging line. Which, yeah, it'd be weird to, because like for any of my family members, it'd be weird to receive an email. I mostly receive text from my family, not emails, so it's just kind of weird, yeah. But realizes they never exchanged line info. Wait, you have a sister and you don't. Oh, she must have just got her phone then, right? Right, we always said next time, but next time never came. Yagumo smiles wryly as he reads the email. Dear brother, I'm heading to Shimane soon. Is that it? I don't get it. Well, I guess she'll just contact me again when she's here. Yagumo sends the email to the archive folder instead of deleting it. Alright, I guess we gotta find out why I'm in grave danger. We're here to talk about your car's extended warranty. Subject, you're in grave danger. From Yugansai? Yugansai Kumashiro. Dear Max Yagumo, I'm a big fan of your company's Vengeful Ghost Archipelago series of DVDs. I recently purchased a new, or is it Archipelago? Archipelago? No, I think it's Archipelago. Archipelago, right? Well, archipelago is like a series of islands, right? So that makes sense. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, though. Is there any other word for that? Or anyway, Archipelago Quake, and saw it as frightening as the previous titles. Most of the spirits were weak animal spirits, but I found many of them to be quite dangerous. Previously, I, Yugensai have been protecting you with remote exorcisms, but you're in grave danger. Therefore, I suggest an official exorcism where I take my spiritual power-infused bracelet and... Why do occult DVDs always attract occultists? What the hell is a remote exorcism anyway? After an uncomfortable laugh, he realizes he recognizes the sender's name. Yugensai Kumashiro. That spirit medium quack? Can he please stop emailing me every DVD release? Yagumo shrugs his shoulders and deletes the email without reading the rest of it. My password has been frozen. Oh shit, my Netflix account is getting hacked into. Subject, your password has been frozen. Amazing from Amazing customer support. Due to password danger exposure, your password has been frozen. To unfreezing your password, please access the next link immediately. Yeah, just your usual grammatically questionable spam. Yagumo deletes the email without flinching. They're using the real Amazon logo, too. That's a bad taste. Phew. No new work requests today, too, huh? Geez, how long am I gonna have to make these stupid occult DVDs? Yagumo sighs as he shuts off his computer and leaves his room. Do we go to reception? I'm assuming editing room is where Magami was her name? Shit, I already forgot her name. When he enters the reception room, Yagumo's phone vibrates and rings in his pocket. Recognizing the caller's name, he picks up the phone and puts on a most diplomatic voice. Hello, Yagumo speaking. Maxi? It's Isogami. You got a moment? Oh, Isogami. Long time no see. I'm free at the moment. What's up? Well, there's something I'd like to discuss. Can you come over here, Maxi? Sure, but what would you like to discuss, if I may ask? You know that thing? It's a little complex, so I'll give you the details when you get here. Later! Wait. Damn. The thing. Have discussions moved? In that case, What was that called? Was that a call about a job request? Magari, right, okay. Magari fills her personal mug with hot water and oh, look at her mug. It's, wait. Is that? Okay, I don't want to say anything because that face reminds me of something that's actually bad. I thought it was like a cute little dog, but it's, I don't know if y'all remember back in like, what was it, like early 2000s, but there was like this little like mascot that was called Pedo Bear, and he kind of gives me that like vibe. But I think it's supposed to just be like a cute little like bear dog thing or something, I don't know. So I didn't want to say anything because I kind of just ruined it by saying that. But at first I was like, oh, that's cute. Wait a minute. Alright, Magari fills her personal mug up with hot water. He hadn't noticed her entering the reception room. Magari! How long have you been there? I just dropped by to get some coffee, but sounds like you had a good conversation. I'm not sure. Isogami wants to talk business. He told me to go over there right now. Isogami? The publisher from Spirit DVDs again? Nah, planning manager of the Shimane TV licensing. He said I think that it was supposed to be he said he'd like to work with us one day. Shimane TV? So he's the big shot? Director, you're not planning on going to that, are you? I am. What? You gotta at least shave and wear a suit and a tie. Where do you keep yours? Whoa, Magari. Come on, go to the bathroom and wash up. You can't go to a meeting with an oily face. Hurry, come on. Oh my god, she just beat the fuck out of him. What the hell? Magari, wait! 30 minutes later. After Magari's pestering, Yagumo grooms himself and steps up to the entrance of the office. Somehow, I'm exhausted before I've even left. Geez, how can you not have a proper suit? I can't believe you don't even go to the cleaners. Who cares? I'm fine the way I usually dress. Well, it's better than a worn-out suit, I guess. Yo, he freaking, dude, he's Schlick Dog. He got the, like, the hoodie on with the, like, zipper jacket, the leather zip-up jacket. We need to go to Shimane. Yo, he kind of dripped out, though. See that shit with the jeans and everything? Got the Skechers, too. I like what she's wearing, too. Man, you guys got some drip on. Who needs a suit when you got the drip? When they reach the Shimane TV lobby, Magari hands Yagumo a paper bag. What's this? A present. Bought it while we were getting ready. Thought it'd be better if you gave it to him. Hey, we're just talking a little business here. No need for a present. That's what I keep talking about, director. The reason you don't get work is because you don't know basic business etiquette. If you want work, you gotta follow etiquette. Ugh. Damn it. A former delinquent. She knows her manners. Oh, for a former delinquent, she knows her manners. Oh, so she's like a delinquent. Well, now that leads me to believe that she didn't like graduate school. He must have just like picked her up off the street because she liked movies or some shit. That kind of changes my perspective of things, of these characters. You were thinking that's rich coming from a former delinquent, weren't you? Oof. Well, whatever. Let's go inside already. Okay. After checking in with the guest services, the pair head to the second floor reception room. There they find Isogami waiting for them. Oh, it's one of these guys. He's got the freaking, like, the sweater tied around his shirt and everything. Oh, man, now that changes my perspective of his voice now that I actually have a feel for what he looks like. What should we go with now? Hey, Maxie! Sorry for calling you here all of a sudden. How have you been lately? You popping off? Let's pop off together for your next job. Yeah. Here's a little something for you. Oh, a present for me? Oh, you shouldn't have. Oh, and who might this lady be? This girl's been working with me ever since this spring. Non-linear editor of Max Yagumo's assistant, Ane Magari. Free to contact me for business. Whoa, way to go, Maxie. You got yourself a level-headed new graduate. I'm Hiroyuki Isogami, planner manager of the licensing department. Nice to meet you. With an emphasis on planning manager, Isogami hands his business card to Magari, who had suddenly taken a serious tone. As he watches those two, Yagumo stifles a wry smile and cuts to the chase. By the way, about the topic of our discussion today. Oh, right. Maxie, your proposal to receive that decade-old project seems like it's gonna be a real green light, or it's gonna get greenlit. Really? As long as it's part of the package deal. The license heads are leaning yes. Online streaming should give it enough exposure. The staff seems pretty receptive, so it looks like a shoo-in to be greenlit. Whoa, that's great. What exactly is the project? It's a mystery drama set here in Shimane that's originally started production 10 years ago, but was suspended. Its selling point was the omnibus format, with 3 directors competing for the best film. Three directors? So is Max going to participate in a reboot? Oh, is that why the game's called Root Film or something? Because we're like, I don't know, like part of like the root of the original film and not, or are we doing the reboot? I don't know. He's one of the planned candidates, of course. After all, he's the up-and-coming director who won awards at the 6 Minute Film Festival and the Asian Film Convention. Seriously? Yay, it's your big chance, director. Yeah. Well, it hasn't been officially greenlit, so it might be a little too early to celebrate. Besides, there's one small hiccup. A hiccup? Is that what you wanted to discuss today? Yes. See, one of the staff members is strongly against it. Someone high up the curtain who we need on board. Or high up on the chain, I think he said. Why are they against it? I'm not sure, but they keep saying to axe it since it's bad omen. Is this the whole like, oh man, someone actually died? Are we gonna get into this already? Like, oh man, someone died at the film location and now it's haunted. There's ghosts around here. Like zoinks, man. Like, am I glad that he's in there and that we're out here and that he's the sheriff and that we're frozen out here and that we're in there and I just remembered we're out here. What I want to know is where's the caveman? When the project was suspended 10 years ago, some filming had already began, apparently, and some sort of incident was caught on film, or so they say. Some bad omen got caught on film? Something like that, probably. Personally, I was completely uninvolved in the project at the time. Does nobody in the department know? Well, oddly enough, everyone involved quit. Maybe to take responsibility for the suspension. I see. So basically, you're telling me to investigate that cause myself, huh? I suppose so. I'd like to watch the film and see if you can find out what happened. Oh, so we're actually just kind of like real fake hired detectives in this game. Okay, I can dig that. Sure, I'll give it a shot. Wait, actually, hold on a sec. You're really asking filmmakers to like investigate why a film got suspended for reasons unknown? Now listen, I know Japan probably wouldn't do something like this, but in certain countries, like, I'd probably believe that, like, the government would probably have some reason as to why, like, people disappeared after trying to make a certain film. So, this doesn't seem like my type of, my cup of tea. I mean, I just make movies, bro. I don't really know how to investigate. I mean, me as, like, real life Sauce kind of knows how to investigate based on, like, other games, especially playing Danganronpa series. So I kind of know a little bit, but of course, I wouldn't ask someone who's not a professional in the field to you know. If there's some bad omen shit, there's bad juju, I feel like you should get a professional on it. Yes, the crew quit production because something bad happened. Like, well, what the fuck happened? What bad happened that caused them to cut the film 10 years ago? Oh my god. Really? Thanks. In that case, can you follow me to the archive center next to the building? The shelved footage is archived there, so I've talked with them to let us see the film. Understood. We'll come with you. Okay, thanks. Let's get this thing greenlit and get poppin'! A cheerful Isogami slaps Yagumo on the back and they leave the reception room. I like how we kind of like select destination. Ooh, wait, so, hang on, let me, menu, oh, so I can save it anytime. Ooh, wait, character data, hold on. Alright, let's get a gist here. Alright, got some characters here, okay. Okay, Rintaro Yagumo, a poor film director. Oh, never mind. Okay, so maybe he wasn't a poor film director who owns a small independent studio, Studio Yagumo. His stage name is Max Yagumo. He makes a meager existence on sham supernatural DVDs and the occasional small type promotional video, but he is constantly improving himself. He recently won prizes at the 6 Minute Film Festival and the Asian Film Convention, gradually earning him renown as an up-and-coming director. Anai Magari, Studio Yagumo's foul-mouthed assistant. She's quite good with editing software and equipment. According to her, she joined the studio because she failed to find a job anywhere else. She seems like a low-bred former delinquent, but she's a good girl deep down. She's perceptive to detail and often looks after Yagumo despite being younger than him. Director, could you quit it with that lecherous look? Oh, it's one of those. Hiroyuki Isogami, the very image of a shady businessman. He's a self-proclaimed millionaire, self-proclaimed. He's a self-proclaimed super producer who speaks with outdated slang from, outdated slang. I wonder if I should have incorporated. I don't know. I kind of like what I gave him. I gave him kind of like the pompous, like, yes, I am a TV producer. Outdated slang from the bubble years of the Showa era. and is the one responsible for reviving the mystery drama project. He sees Yagumo as a convenient pawn and has always had his eye on him. His catchphrase is, "Let's get poppin'." Alright, that's cool. Alright, so at least I can read up on characters in case I freaking forget. But let's save real quick. To the archives. So I was definitely right, because this definitely does feel like it's going to be like the real visual novel experience. So definitely more so than like Danganronpa. I don't know if there is going to be like any like gameplay moments. I think it's mostly just going to be like, ooh, select what you want to do. But I don't have a problem with that, because I'm going to have a lot of fun reading and playing this game and uncovering the mystery, because I do love myself some mysteries. So I'm excited to get into it. Isogami leads the way as they head behind the office towards a separate building. Apparently the archive center is this small prefabricated warehouse. Looks smaller than the name would suggest. That's the waiting room. It's mainly underground, to control temperature and humidity, see? True to Ishigami's words, stairs to the basement appear as soon as they enter the building. They descended the stairs, past several doors, and go down a hall, where they find a cluttered room with disorganized stacks of film material. Hello, you there, Sayama? Oh, Isogami. We're here to see the, thing. It's ready, but you seriously want to look at it? Of course I'm serious. I said so on the phone, didn't I? Meet Director Maxi and his assistant, Magari. They're the ones who are going to do the investigation into the film. Sayama gives the two a disinterested glance before motioning toward the screen installed on the wall in the corner of the room. They look to see a projector already loaded with the film. That's 16mm film, huh? Kind of unusual, even for a last decade. The director had a thing for it, I guess. It definitely had a unique charm to it. So who exactly was the director? Beats me. Beats you? You don't know? Nope, there's no record of who it was. Hold on, it's not even written on the label of the film? It's not even written on the label of the film? A film can or anything? Nope. In fact, there's not even a record of it in all of Shiman TV. Or Shimane, I think it's how you pronounce it. If it's unedited, shouldn't the director say action and clank the clapperboard at the start of each scene? This film is indeed unedited, but for some reason, all of the places you'd expect to hear the director's voice have been erased. Every single one. No way! For what purpose? Magari is taken aback by the illogical situation, and suddenly, Yagumo senses something he hasn't sensed in a long time. For some reason, all the places you expect to hear the director's voice have been erased. Every single one. Is this? In Yagumo's eyes, Sayama's words appear to float midair and drift around like jellyfish in the sea. Oh, it's just his yeah, right. This again? Huh. It's a unique sense that he's had since childhood. Words his subconscious deem as vital keywords appear to float in midair. Oh, it's like gameplay. So this is going to be like our... oh man, I need to pause and think for a moment and let the player select what to do next. Synesthesia. A condition where people can taste sound or hear colors, among other sensory overlap. That's the diagnosis he received as a child. The doctor said it was nothing to worry about. In any case, I should take a note of what he's saying. Synesthesia acquired! We put words into our brain! Places you expect the director's voice to have all been cut out, memorized. Director? Director! Hey, director, please snap out of it. Oh, hey, Magari. Don't hey, Magari me. Why the sudden space out? Are you feeling okay? It's nothing. I'm okay. Are you sure? Are you sure you're okay? This isn't the sort of thing you want to watch on an upset stomach. It's just a mystery drama, right? I'll be fine. Roll the film. Sayama shoots Isogami a look and says, "You sure?" "No, you sure?" Once Isogami nods, he dims the lights and starts operating the projector. And on the screen, they see a lone woman walking. Rain is pouring down. She looks anxious and cowers at the occasional clap of thunder. Who is that? Who is that? It's a no-name extra playing the role of the victim who gets run over by the killer's truck. I see. Don't recognize her face, but she can act. She doesn't seem like just an extra. Eventually, the film cuts to a new scene with the woman walking up to a pond. The perspective seems to be someone indoors looking outside, as the window frame can be seen. This is where it starts to get weird. Look closely at the pond behind the actress. The screen fades to white and then especially loud clap of thunder. And at the next moment... Ah! That was kind of almost like quizzical, so she was almost like, "Eep?" Both Yagumo and Magari shout in shock. Why was it a question mark? I feel like the "eep" should have been more like emphasized if they were both like in shock, like "whoa," not like "eep." That's kind of funny. Am I supposed to be scared right now? On top of the pond? That's... Holy shit! As the... like, get fucked up, man. As the image sinks in, the truck flies into frame, slamming into the woman. Wait, so they actually, like, ran her over in the shot? So in this next scene, we're going to actually run you over with a live truck going 45 miles an hour. I'm sorry, what? For real, that did not look like... That genuinely looked like they actually hit her with a truck. When the truck takes up the entire frame, the screen freezes. Hey! Whoa. What was that? It's supposed to be a mystery drama, not a horror drama. What was that? Who was that woman in the pond? You saw that, didn't you? I saw it! There was a creepy woman floating on the pond! Without a word, Yagumo steps up to the projector and takes the film and checks it against the light. There's no evidence of it being edited. Duh. Do you think it would even be shelved if a producer had edited it? So the reason the mystery drama project was shelved 10 years ago was because of this. What you saw was just a part of it. This woman appears in many other cuts. This is why reviving the project is a bad omen. Do you understand now? How about I do anyway? The room falls silent, causing the air conditioning to sound louder than it should. All present stand frozen in place, motionless, with the exception of Magari's slight trembling. Oh, we're into chapter 1 already, baby. Yagumo Part 1, Chapter 1. And then everything was normal. So, you really want to revive this film? No. No. Why do we have to take that cursed film? I don't want to go inside the editing room now. Calm down. We've made tons of scary movies before, right? Yeah, fictional movies. That thing was the real deal. That thing's like seriously cursed. It's bad news. Studio Yagumo's editing room is now has a digital copy of the film from Shimane TV's archive center. And Ane Magari had been grumbling about it since this morning. Jeez, I don't want to be in the editing room. I don't want to touch no cursed computer. Do you think it's genuine? Huh? Well, that film's been giving me a bad feeling ever since we watched it. That's why it got shelved, right? Not just the footage, but the entire project. They wouldn't have gone that far if it was just fictional. I guess so. Well, in any case, let's investigate the film. If it's real, how'd it get on the film? Magari, be my operator. Seriously? Can't you just do it yourself, director? You're more familiar with the finer controls, aren't you? Come on, please. Oh, fine. But you better treat me to Korean barbecue or something after this, okay? To the editing room. Upon entering the editing room, the pair quickly loads the computer with the data they received yesterday. A short time later, everything's ready to go. Magari silently looks up at Yagumo. Do I just click? Replay the cut where the ghost shows up. Magari begrudgingly operates the editing computer, not even attempting to hide her disgust. Oh, it was probably more like, Okay, I'll replay it now. Yeah, it's really freaking clear. Magari looks up at the ceiling as she groans like a barker at a festival. Behind her, Yagumo nods in admiration. It's got quite the vivid visuals, huh? It's like a 4K telecine transfer. TV stations do some pretty thorough work. No, that's not what I meant, dummy! I wanna know where they filmed this. Maybe we can figure something out if we go there. There's a pond in the middle of the screen, but it's not really enough to figure it out. What other clues are there in the background? Magari moves the bar to rewind the video a bit, bringing the video back to the cut of the woman down the road, towards the camera. Any scenes before this one? Nope. Due to non-disclosure something or another, we were only given a bare minimum screen data. I see. Suka. I don't recognize her face at all, but her acting is so natural. She must be a trained actress, even if she's a no-name. It'd be great if we could talk to her, but good luck finding her after 10 years. Back in my day. They try looking into the forest, but find nothing particularly identifiable. Places like these are a dime a dozen in Shimane. I mean, clearly they want me to see whatever is over here, because I think there's a map or a sign, but I'm just going to investigate everything to make sure I... Central area has paved asphalt, but they can't see what footpath boundaries or white lines are present. It's just your average side road. It's nothing really out of the ordinary. That sign, an orangish image on the black background. I remember seeing it somewhere. But where? Magari, can you make that sign more clear? It looks like some sort of informational sign. Sure, I'll magnify and sharpen it. Guess it's a lost cause? Yeah, the original footage isn't focused there. It's so small you can hardly even see it. Do you have any idea what that sign could be? I feel like I've seen it before. Somewhere that's said to be a ghost sighting spot too. Wait, you mean it really is legit? Calm down. Ghost sighting spots are pretty much chosen at random. It's not like anyone's actually seen a ghost there. So you say, but we've got one caught on film right here, don't we? Well, I guess you've got a point. Okay, how about we walk around the city a bit? Huh? Like, as in aimlessly? It's a mystery drama project set in Shimane, so it must be somewhere in the prefecture, sure. But Shimane's a pretty big place, you know? No, you see, I remember seeing that sign around the place we picked up the film data. I don't remember where exactly, but it can't be far from there. Let's look at landmarks around the city of Matsu. I don't know about this. In that case, you want to stay in the editing room and do an in-depth analysis of the film? Nope, anything but that. I'll go. Now then, let's look for that sign, I guess. Looking for that sign. Oh, so wait, we're going to be traveling around Japan? Oh, that's cool. Or is that just the Shimane prefecture? Anywho, anyway, they said Matsu, right? Well, there's the lake, so I'm assuming we got these two places, but I think he said try going somewhere at Matsu. So let's go there. I'm assuming we'll probably have to hit up both, but... Yo, my freaking toes are curled. We're gonna be fighting the Grudge. We're gonna be fighting, you know, weird Japanese horror women. Why are we here? Sure, there's a moat, but it's like a completely different body of water from what was shown in the film. But there's a water well here that's known as a ghost sighting spot, so I figured it was worth a shot. A ghost sighting spot? Huh. You see, during the place's construction, the southwest wall kept mysteriously collapsing. When they examined the area closely, they found a skull impaled upon a rusty spear. The incident stopped when they gave the skull proper burial. The so-called last-minute well now stands where the skull was found. Hey, that's enough of the scary stories. I'm worn out from the film already. More ghosts on my mind is the last thing I need. Well, either way, it looks like that sign's not here. Let's look somewhere else. Magari's worn out, but Yagumo's in a good mood as they leave Matsu Castle. Okay, so it wasn't there. I guess we go to the lake then. Lake Shinji, the 7th largest lake in Japan. The lake's surface silently shines and stirs in the faint wind. Was there a spot somewhere here that resembles something in the film? There was a pond or a lake or something, so I thought it might be around here, but... Isn't that Shimaneko? Seemingly out of nowhere, Shimaneko appears before Yagumo and Magari. It keeps moving its hands, as if attempting to communicate via charades. Whoosh! What's up? Whoosh! Whoosh! No. Not here. Shimaneko communicates with surprisingly elegant and sharp gestures. I guess this isn't the place, huh? Well, if Shimaneko says so, I suppose it's not. Gotcha. Nice. They thank Shimaneko and leave Lake Shinji. Ha! Gotcha, bitch. Oh, you know what? Wait, so, wait. Oh, this is its own now I understand. Okay, so this is like heading to Matsun. Or Matsui. It's Matsui, right? Why am I saying Matsu? I'm Americanizing it. I'm pretty sure it's Matsui. I'd assume. But we haven't got a Mihonoseki? Mihonoseki? I don't know, dude. I'm gonna fucking butcher the hell out of Japanese pronunciation. I mean, this takes place in Japan, so of course there's gonna be a bunch of you know, Japanese streets and shit that I'm not gonna be. What is Watashukiziki? So I'm gonna be butchering the hell out of it. Moshi Moshi Daijobu desu ka? Choto mate. Sumimao-sen. Oh my god, I'm gonna fuck it up, bro. This brings me back. It's the... Oh my god. Ayoshidatami... Wait. Ayoshidatami? Is that how you say it? Ayoshidatami Street, back when I was a kid. Me too. It's still like the feel of the street. The stone pavement's especially beautiful on rainy days. Shigeru Miyazuki wrote about how his grandmother would bring him here in as a child in Nanoban? Or Nananban? Is that how you say it? Nananban? He said the stones look gigantic. Was Shigeru Miyazuki the guy who did Kintaro? Yeah, his childhood home's nearby, though it's technically across the border in Tottori Prefecture. Also, Mihono Sekai? Is it Seki? It's Seki. Mihono Seki, right? Mihono Seki. Is that how you say it? Fuck my god. I'm so sorry to anyone who speaks Japanese or is Japanese native that is watching this video. You probably want to shoot me trying to read your freaking locations. Oh my god. I'm probably even butchering it. I'm gonna butcher. This is just gonna be a whole game of butchering everything Japanese, but I'm gonna try my best. Mihono Seki shows up in the, is it Gigigi or the GGG? GGG Gigigi no Niobo. I don't even know what this is. I don't know any of this shit. Huh? So even Shimane has been the setting for some TV dramas? Huh. Hey, it's not just TV dramas, but movies too. There's The Castle of the Sand and Railways. And... What's up? I just remembered. That sign. A movie. The sign was meant to mark a location filmed for a movie. A movie? So was the sign like a movie poster or something? Yeah, in the last scene of that movie, the heroine heads to Yomotsu Hirosaka. Or Hirosaka? It's Hirosaka, right? Yomotsu Hirosaka. Yomotsu Hirosaka. That's where the sign was. Damn it, I completely forgot when we went to go get the film. Sorry, but I never even heard of that place. You'll know when you get there. It's not far from here. Let's head there right now. So where is this? Where are we going? Is it? Oh, it's down there. God damn, we're really traveling. Holy shit. Ship. Yomotsu Hirosaka. Oh, we're traveling by car. I didn't know that. Okay. Oh, look at the little talisman. He's got a... Yo, you got a Sprite cranberry in your car? Anyone want a Sprite cranberry? On the ride to Yomotsu Hirosaka, Magari mutters as she looks out the window. Say, So what exactly is this Yomotsu whatchamacallit? Some sort of ghost sighting spot? Yomotsu Hirosaka. It's basically the boundary between our world and Yomi, the underworld. Yeah, that sounds like a seriously messed up place. We're like, seriously going there? Calm down, it's just a myth. You know how this country was created by the married gods of Izanagi and Izanami. I think I've heard of them, but I'm not sure. When the wife Izanami died, the grieving Izanagi wanted to bring her back to life somehow, and headed deep underground to the Yomi. To revive Izanami, Izanagi would have to talk with the god of Yomi, so he had to wait there. He was told not to look at Izanami, but he did. Oh boy, guess men have always been perverts, huh? I mean, I guess, but like... It's kind of like that whole, like... Oh shit, what was it? There was like a Greek... There's like a Greek mythology story. I forget who it was. It was like the bard, like demigod guy. Apparently, like his wife was killed, and he tried to go down and talk to Hades to like, oh, I want her back. I want to get her back. And then Hades told him, okay, well, you have to walk out of the underworld and never turn back. And if you turn back, you lose your chance to get your wife back. So he pretty much travels all the way back without looking back. But when he's about to leave, he gets like up the stairs. He looks back, sees his wife's like ghost, and then she disappears forever. There's some kind of like Greek story like that. But like it's kind of like meant to symbolize like the ones you love will always be there with you. So like just keep moving forward. That's kind of like the life lesson it sort of taught, but because he was still dwelling on losing her, he decided to look behind him one last time to make sure she was really there, and she was. So he would have gotten her back. Hades went, agreed to his word or whatever. He would have gotten her back, but he fucked up like right at the end. So that's kind of like, I'm guessing that's the deal I got here, except it's just like Japanese culture God. It's not a dirty story like what you're thinking. Her body had rotten away with time, so she was kind of like a zombie. What? Embarrassed and enraged at being seen like that, Izanami sent any monsters to chase after Izanagi. After he escaped to the surface, it's said that Izanagi sealed the hole with the Chibiki stone. Did I say that right? It might have actually been like Chibuki stone or something. So this Yomotsu Hirosaka place we're headed to. It's the entrance to Yomi, albeit sealed. What? Hey, so it really is a messed up place? It's probably haunted too. We're gonna end up like that film. I don't want to go to a real life haunted place. Look, it's just a myth. Hey, let go of my arm. Watch it. No! What are you do? You crazy bitch, you're gonna get us killed! Magari screams in vain as they continue to ride to Yomotsu Hirosaka. Man, for like a tough delinquent, she's really like afraid of like horror. Which is actually kind of funny. It's kind of like ironic. You got this like supposedly delinquent, tough built, tomboy gal who's like just completely terrified of most things. I'm not sure what, but there's something about this place's atmosphere. Hey, come on already. This is definitely the place. The sign's right here. Despite her grumbling, Yagumo convinces Magari to get out of the passenger seat. There it is. The sign stands in front of them. Oh, that's definitely the sign. The exact same color scheme and location as in the film. Exactly. So in other words, the scene where the actress is walking started right here. And the nearby pond side is where that thing came out, right? The sign set up where the... No, I did say that, right? Chibiki? I think it's Chibiki. The sign set up where the Chibiki stone sealing the entrance to Yomi. Yomotsu Hirosaka. Let's go. I think there's a pond on the way to the hill. That might be the pond where the ghost stood. What do we do if it actually shows up? You can fight people, not ghosts. Come on, it's not gonna show up. Now let's go. It's not this pond, is it? It's too small compared to the one in the film. On the way up the hill, Yagumo mutters as he looks at the small muddy green pond to the right. Sensing the presence of people, a koi fish has surfaced and started flapping its lips. Me making a glory hole in the tank because one of the fish is asking for it. And the fish with the big ass lips. Oh no. As Yagumo looks at it, Magari suddenly lets out a strange voice behind him. Whoa! What's wrong? There it is! There it is! There! Over there! Magari cries out incoherently as she tugs on the sleeve of Yagumo's jacket. What's there? Whoa! Magari points to a lone white figure standing atop Yomotsu Hirosaka's hill among the trees. It's clearly a young woman with long black hair. Wait, long black hair? It looks short in the pic. What? Long black hair? She has short. What? And that looks brown to me. Am I losing my mind? Oh, Magari, go! Hey, what are you pushing me for? Why don't you go instead? Just shut up and go. Get a closer look. Hey, you dunce, stop pushing me. Hey! The white figure starts slowly stirring, perhaps reacting to the sound of Yagumo and Magari jostling around with each other. Before their eyes, the figure slowly turns around. Well, hey, friends. No. Oh, yeah, it really is going to be. Well, hey, friends. Oh, it's just a tourist. Got all worked up for nothing. Oh, sorry. Did I startle you? Oh, no, not at all. My assistant here just jumped to conclusions. Good grief, you dumbass. Ow! After lightly smacking Magari on the forehead, Yagumo puts on the coolest face he can muster and turns back to the woman. By the way, what's a woman like you doing sightseeing in a place like this? Smoldered.
I suppose it is odd, huh? But this is the boundary between this world and the next, correct? So I was wondering if I could mail a letter here and have it reach the dearly departed. So I came to see if this place with my own eyes.
Oh, you mean the Letter to Heaven mailbox. The Letter to Heaven mailbox is a collaboration between the Higashizumo Lions Club and the Yomotsu Hirosaka Grounds Preservation Committee. Jesus Christ. So many freaking different, man, there's a committee for everything here in Japan. Yomotsu Hirosaka is the boundary between worlds. Many visitors reflect on their dearly departed, and thus the mailbox was established in 2017.
When I got here, it was so quiet and mysterious, so much so that I feel like the letter could actually reach heaven from here.
If you don't mind me asking, did you write a letter for someone precious?
Well, let's see. The person most precious to me. It's perfectly fine.
Why'd you get so worked up then? Huh? What?
My friends and family are all alive. Even my grandparents are all perfectly healthy. I just heard the story about the mailbox and thought it sounded lovely.
Oh, I see. Is that all? I suppose it certainly is romantic, huh?
Yes, I'm quite satisfied from what I've seen here. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, take care. Have a safe trip. With a smile and a light nod, the woman leaves. Yagumo sees her off with a dumb smile and a wave. Magari stares warily at the sight of him. You pervert. What are you, staring at women? Is that the mailbox? The Letter Heaven mailbox stands silently in the sun, fluttering between the trees. It must be full of emotional, heartfelt letters. There's a small pond up ahead on the road. That's not the pond in the film. It should be bigger. Well, is that it? I guess that's all I can really do. Alrighty then. Grease monkey. What am I doing? Where am I going? What? What? Is that... Was that all we needed to do? Do we go to Lake Shinji? I don't really have direction from here. It kind of just we showed up, we saw the letterbox of heaven, and then that was it. Was there no like direction as where to go now? I mean, have we been? We've been to Lake Shinji, right? That was where we met the Nickel. Did I miss something here? Do I keep inspecting? Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I was just supposed to keep inspecting. Yamago and Magari search for a place the ghost showed up in the film. There wasn't an indication that time had passed, so it probably can't be far from here. But... Director, it says there's a bigger pond nearby called Sui. Or is it... Tosui? Well, because usually the T is silent if it's followed by the S, but it had the O. So I'm sorry, I don't really know, like, Japanese pronunciation there. I think it's supposed to be Tusui? Or Tosui? I think it's Tosui. Because if it was just Sui, it would be Tsui. So I think it's Tosui. Or, Tosui. I'm going to go with Tosui. Really? Yeah, see? Magari shows Yagumo on the map on her phone. Sure enough, there's a pond called Tatsui nearby. That is pretty close, huh? Okay, let's go. Sure! They follow Magari's map to Tosui. There they find the exact same scenery they saw in the film. Oh, is this? Without a doubt! Hey Magari, go stand there by the pond, around where the actress was. What? But what if the ghost shows up? We're in broad daylight. Who cares if it shows up? Nothing's scary in broad daylight. Then that'll prove that the film was real. If anything happens, I'll save you. So come on. That's rich coming from someone who was just shoving me over a false alarm. With a face full of displeasure, Magari timidly steps up to the side of the pond. Yagumo forms a frame with his fingers and checks her against the background. The frame was composed like this, right? Which means the camera was placed around here. After taking a few steps back, Yagumo determines where the camera must have been, and then takes a look around. That's strange. What's wrong? Well, Magari, this cut of the film had a window frame on camera, right? Yeah, the camera was indoors, facing out. But there's no building here. So did they build a set then? Did they? The director must have some sort of reason to go out of their way to do an indoor camera. But what? I can't think of anything. Do we go back? Or do we go to the editing? No, okay, we're still here. It's kind of weird that it, like, takes you out. Maybe there's something else you can do as far as, like... Because I'm assuming, like, when it backs you out, maybe there's other places you can visit to do, like, maybe some side stuff before, like, progressing the... I don't know. I mean, I'm just going to keep going. I'm just going to go where I think the game wants me to go, and we'll just go from there. A mysterious air of subtle grace envelopes the silent Yomotsu Hirasaka. Why was the film shot here, of all places? Good question. I guess a place known as the boundary between this world and the next is appropriate as any for a mystery. But filming here is less mystery and more horror, don't you think? Oh, but filming here is less mystery and more horror, don't you think? True. This place definitely seems more horror than mystery if you shoot during a thunderstorm. At this point, I don't really know where they need me to go, because we've kind of exhausted things. Okay. Huh? The moment they enter Shimon TV lobby, Magari lets out a faint murmur. When Yagumo turns around and gives her a look, Magari tugs his sleeve and motions at something with her eyes. Yagumo follows her gaze to find... Yo, he's risen her up. Isogami's by the security gate, exchanging greetings with a beautiful woman. Yagumo and Magari can't hear them, but it seems that those two had some business, and Isogami's seeing the woman off. She's so beautiful. Is she an actress? If so, it's odd that she's alone with no manager. If Isogami's all the way here to see her off, then she must be pretty important. Weird. Where have I seen that woman before? Wait, is she... Was she the one in that film? Is that her 10 years later? Where indeed? As Yagumo rifles through his memories, the woman bows deeply to Isogami and leaves the lobby. Isn't she the one in the film? The one that we've been looking for and we said we probably wouldn't run into? Yagumo calls out to Isogami in the lobby. Isogami. Oh, Maxie, when did you get here? Just now, actually. Who was the woman you just saw off? She was beautiful enough to be an actress. Oh, her? That was director Isaiah Ibuse's manager. She certainly does have the beauty to be an actress. Isaiah Ibuse? You mean the director Ibuse? Whoa, a big shot? I saw the newest work, The Neighbor Laughs at the Waning Quarter, just last week. Yagumo and Magari can hardly contain themselves as the sound of Ibuse's name, but that's only to be expected. Isaiah Ibuse is relatively young at around 40, but considered to be Japan's top film planner. He has even won several international awards. Oh yeah, director Ibuse was a judge at the Asian Film Convention too. So That woman's his manager, huh? That explains why she looked familiar. So what's a big shot manager like her doing here? You don't mean... It's exactly what you are thinking. Ebuse is one of the 3 director candidates for the TV drama project. Whoa, that's amazing! That means if the project is greenlit, that Max could film a TV drama alongside someone like... No, don't count your chickens before they hatch. Remember that Isogami said yesterday, it's not guaranteed that I'll be chosen. Huh? Oh, is that right? Obviously, we're pushing Maxie as hard as we can, but before we can finalize the candidates, we have to get the project the go-ahead. Oh, right. I see. We really need to find out the truth to that film. Let's give it our best, director. Use this project to get your name out there and land bigger jobs in the studio, so you can give me a raise, too. Yeah. Isogami, does Director Ibuse's visit mean he's already on board with the project? Yes, in truth, it's a pretty low-budget project, so I didn't think he'd bite, but he agreed to it almost too easily. He's so eager, he's asking for a ticket to Shimane so he can begin location scouting immediately. Incredible. You'd think a fan-favorite director would make heftier demands than that. Did he find some part of the project attractive? That's what I'm thinking, but he said something a little concerning. You see, it's time to redeem myself a decade later. Or something like that. I'm starting to, I think, see a little bit of the connection, right? I'm assuming he was at least part of the crew or the actual director of that film 10 years ago. I got a feeling. And I know they didn't explicitly say it, but I think that Ibuse's like assistant, I think she's the one that was in the film. Because remember how they said that she was like a fill-in? Well, an assistant isn't an actress, so maybe his assistant at the time was the fill-in. Because she kind of matches the beauty of it. She has like relatively the same hair color. I mean, a lot can change in a person in 10 years, but she looked pretty identical. So it's a possibility at least, but I feel like it's too soon to like really jump to a conclusion. But we'll see. Redeem? Does that mean Director Ibuse was involved in the project before it got Director Ibuse was involved in the project before it got suspended? Sounds like it. In fact, he seemed familiar with that film too. In that case, we need to ask him what happened. Isogami, can you contact Director Ibuse for me? Why not ask him directly instead? His flight should arrive in Shimane tomorrow, early in the afternoon. Tomorrow, huh? Should we come here then? No, he's checking in the Mihokan and the in Mihonoseki, so I think he'll be heading there first. I'll call his manager ahead of time, so you head on over there tomorrow. Will do. Thank you so much. Or did she say shoot? I'm having a hard time because it's like I wish that there was like sprites to it so that way it'd help me, but I have to kind of like pay attention to the name of who's speaking. After nightfall. Done with today's investigation, Magari and Yagumo look through the film again in the editing room. No matter how many times I watch it, the real deal is just too intense. What's the plan? Sure, we pinpointed the filming location, but our top priority is to interview Director Ibuse when he arrives here tomorrow. Oh, and call Kanade, the cameraman, for me. We're filming. Oh, we are? Yeah, it's best if we try filming for ourselves. Load up the lighting and the spare camcorder into the van, just to be safe. Call Kanade, or is it... Is it Kanade or is it Kande? God, I'm gonna be butchering names, but I'm just gonna go with Kanade. Tell Kanade to meet us on location at 10 a.m. Got it? Roger. As soon as he decides they'll be filming, Yagumo starts excitedly instructing Magari. He seems kind of happy in Magari's eyes. Yagumo, Part 1, Chapter 2. Wait. I got a feeling this game's actually going to be decently sized. I mean, this is just Yagumo. I mean, how many parts of Yagumo are we going to have? And is there going to be, like, more chapters on top of that? Whoa, 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 whoa! I'm so freaked out. Hey, director, this thing's shaking like crazy. Don't worry, just keep going forward. Forward? But that's where the ghost was floating. That's even scarier than the shaking. I understand how you feel, but you're the only one who can do this job, so I'm counting on you. What? I mean, yeah, that sounds plausible, but still. Wah! Magari is spreading her arms wide for balance as she crosses the long plank laid out by over Tasui. It seems they're trying to recreate a cut from the film. Is this okay? Perfect. Okay, I'll be a stand-in for the actress. Kanade, you ready? Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, start! Once they finish shooting, Yagumo calls out, "Cut!" and they quickly proceed to check the footage. How's it look? At the very least, it doesn't look like we've caught a ghost on film. Okay, we've checked what we needed to. Sorry for calling you out here so suddenly. You were a big help. So did you learn anything from that? I don't know. For now, let's compare it against the original film in the editing room. We didn't get permission to shoot, so let's break it up quick, Magari. Get the data off the SD card. Roger. They quickly pack up the equipment and the plank and load everything into the van. I guess we go back to our studio. Okay, Magari, can you set up a side-by-side preview of the original film and the video we shot today? Roger. Magari quickly pulls up the video they shot today on the computer. She then pulls up the original film data and puts them side by side on the monitor. You're just kind of standing there. Okay. This part looks strange. Strange? Well, let's see you try standing without losing your balance. No, that's not what I meant. The ghost seems quite a bit bigger than you. Now that you mention it, that ghost was a big-ass woman, wasn't it? No, it's unclear due to the rain, but the ghost in the film seems to be closer to the camera. You mean... It's lens compression. Lens compression. An effect that causes objects in the background to seem bigger when using a telephoto lens than using a normal lens. So basically you mean in the original film, this cut was shot with a telephoto lens? Oh shit, synesthesia acquired! This cut was shot with a telephoto lens. Exactly. But if the cut's supposed to focus on the actress, it wouldn't make sense to use the telephoto lens. Yeah, that's why I didn't use it at today's shoot. Maybe they wanted to make the pond and background seem more visually impressive. Every detail has a purpose in a director's eye, which means the telephoto lens was intentional. You mean... They were trying to film what the fuck was in the background, and not the actual shot of the woman. Magari, rewind the film once again just a bit before the cut where the ghost appears. Okay. It's gotta be her, right? Because, I mean, she's got blue hair. She had the same kind of, like, red eyes. I think that's her. His assistant is the actress in the shoot. It's gotta be. I mean, it's too similar, and there's no way they would bring up her character if she wasn't important or going to be important. So I think that's her. Magari brings up the film and drags the bar to the scene to the scene as instructed. The actress is walking in the downpour, and with the thunderclap, the screen fades to white. And in the next moment, the ghost appears. Magari, how long does the screen stay white? Let's see. A full whiteout lasts 23 frames, or just under a second. What if we use some sort of trick during the window of time to make the ghost appear? In less than a second? How's that even possible? That's not even enough time to drop it down from midair using a wire. I guess you got a point, but... A lens compression frame, an unnatural whiteout. There's something we're missing here. Oh, right, I've been wondering about the plank. How'd you come up with that? Oh, simple. It was the only thing I could think of that could create an effect of standing on water. After all, the ghost's floating, but looks like it's got its feet firmly on the pond's surface. Oh, now that you mention it, we used the plank this time, but you could use something clear like an acrylic plate too. But since the film was shot during a downpour, you can't see the surface of the water at all. So you mean the film was a trick after all? I don't know for sure, but that's the assumption I've been working on for the investigation. But wouldn't it be weird for a mystery drama to use a horror movie trick? Besides, if it was just a trick, why wouldn't it get shelved? Well, there has to be another reason why the series was shelved. It can't be simple as a curse or a ghost. There's gotta be a secret someone wants hidden. Okay, guess that's it. Anything else? Okay, guess that's it. Anything else you want to investigate? Wait, what about what? There was 2 other things we could have looked at. I guess they're not important. Let's see. It feels like we're missing something, but I can't remember what. Well, we can just check when I do remember. All right. Well, we've broken that down. Wait. I think the director is in the thingamabob, but did we actually get any new? Oh my God, we got Shimane. Let's see here. Okay, Shue Sayama, room monitor of Shimane TV's archive center. Despite his title as room monitor, he has no subordinates and spends his days alone in the underground warehouse surrounded by cluttered piles of archived tapes. His rude manners are apparently due to his environment, and he's not actually that displeased all the time. Shimaneko.
Hello, I'm Shimaneko. Yeah, I'm here to promote Shimane. Yeah, I ate too much and it's a little hard to move, but if some meow comes to see me, I'll cheer right up. So feel free to greet me. Yeah.
Oh my God. All right. That's about all we got. Oh, wait. Rio. Wait, who's this? Have we met this person? A popular newcomer actress, despite her plain debut with a small agency, her captivating looks and natural acting ability have gained her high esteem even within the industry. She has both natural carefree charm and formidability. Jesus Christ. Formidability of an actress, which she uses to throw her manager Manabe for a loop. She loves old school mysteries. I don't think we've met this person. Or at least I don't really remember. Because she wasn't the one in the lobby. The one in the lobby, the assistant, was like blue haired. Interesting. I don't know why we have that character data then. Unless I'm missing something. Anywho, we gotta go find the director. Anyway. He's at the hotel, living it up in the hotel California. A historical hotel looking over, oh my God, Ayoshidatami Street, designated as the national treasure. Whoa, this is such a nice place. Ibuse is such a famous director. It's only natural that Isogami booked him a fancy place. When they state their business at the front, they're immediately greeted by a woman they saw yesterday at the Shimane TV lobby. Out there she is. Yeah, actually, you know what? Now I'm starting to think it's not because she has blue eyes. I think the actress in the film, she had like redder looking eyes. But who knows? It's too quick to jump to conclusions.
You must be Max Yagumo, and Ane Magari. I'm Izaya Ibuse's manager, Manami Hashima.
Manomi? I think it's Manomi.
Manomi Hashima. Isogami has informed me of the situation. Ibuse has just arrived, so please follow me.
With refined grace, Hishami leads them upstairs. Waiting in the room is a listless Ibuse. Waiting in the room is a listless Ibuse sitting in the chair. Oh man, I feel like I should give him the regal. he definitely kind of feels more like whoa, whoa. Well, maybe I should give him something like that. Whoa. You're Max Yagumo, right? I heard from Isogami. Sorry to barge in when you just arrived. I'm Max Yagumo, and she's my assistant.
Ine Magari, nice to meet you.
You probably don't remember, but we've met back at the Asian Film Convention. I remember. You won the Excellence Award, right? I voted for you. You remember? That's such an honor. Yes, your film had a mysterious charm. It was brimming with spirit, and yet had a faint sense of death. A scent of death? Instead of clarifying for a confused Yagumo, Ibuse chuckles. Anyway, it's that cursed film you want to ask about, eh? Yes, we saw the film in the archive center. The one with the ghost-like woman floating on the... Yes, that's right. That was indeed on the film. It's been 10 years, but I remember it like it was yesterday. I can't forget even if I try. Director Ibuse, you mean... Yes, I shot it. I shot that cursed film. Synesthesia acquired! Sweet chigayo! The cursed film was shot by director Ibuse. I wonder if when we're gonna start like using these memorized phrases to like piece together stuff. And because of it, the project was suspended. Didn't think I'd hear about it 10 years later. Can you tell us what happened when you filmed it? Why did something like that show up in the film? You've got some sort of idea, right, director? And why would I tell you? He's going to be hiding something. Come on, I mean, if he shot it, there was probably reasons to it. I mean, he might be hiding something. I got a sneaking suspicion you're not going to come clean with me, and I'm going to have to deduce that later on in this game's plot. I'm sorry, but that film's cursed by a ghost, which is why everyone involved swore not to disclose anything about it. So there's nothing I can tell you. Please don't say that. I'm begging you, director. That's all I have to say. Please leave. Yagumo and Magari are kicked out of the room, gaining next to nothing for their efforts. As they droop their shoulders in dejection, Hashima apologetically bows her head.
I apologize on behalf of the director. He doesn't budge when he makes up his mind.
No, it's fine. It's enough that he's willing to talk with us.
I'm sorry. I'll arrange for another meeting. So, for today...
Thank you. Now if you'll excuse us.
Thank you.
They wanted to see if Ibuse could tell them something that they could serve as a clue. Instead, they leave Miho-kan empty-handed as they silently walk down Ayoshidatami Street. I don't know if I'm saying that right at all. But then suddenly, Yagumo stops. What's wrong, director? Well, I just now remembered what it was that I wanted to check. You want to check something? Director Ibuse's not exactly in a talkative mood. No, not with him. With the film. Specifically the truck. Huh? the truck? Let's check the film one more time, Magari. Huh? Okay. When Yagumo starts dashing in the parking lot, Magari frantically follows behind.